celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The lone back's got it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD. And
with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion him, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers their football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Got a man, it's Staley. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that.
Hauls it in the first down and more. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk down to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrill. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Card in the backfield. It's Hudson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab, it's Staley. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Volunteer! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Heaves it on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break and a half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive with an end around. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality. Now it opens up everything else.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that
touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the air, it's Pavia. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hoskins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in for it, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Trying to pound it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Commodores are in the hurry-up. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Vols will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dillon. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle. It's Hoskins. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. To the air. It's Pavia. Gets rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He just won't take a big hit. Slides off, guys. Makes moves. He's down to the 21. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hoskins. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense backed up, and this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Got room on the return. Touchdown doors. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This